Enzo.
What?
We're going.
We're going? What do you mean we're go? Oh, hi. Howdy, Century, and welcome to the first episode of JagTV.
Welcome to the new school year.
I'm Enzo.
And I'm Max. We'll be your anchors for this week's episode of JagTV. Now, as you know, Century hosted its first varsity football game in 20 years.
And the school is only 20 years old.
Hopefully a lot of you went to support our football team, but if you didn't, we had our video crew go down on the field and record some of the game.
And also record the lovely crowd and food.
Now we all know how the games usually go.
The team gets really hyped and kind of falls flat. Well, not this time. We crushed Grand High's team, 34-14.
That's right, we defended our home turf. On top of that, Century has really stepped up their game. Keep going, guys.
You know, I like to believe that it was the timely arrival of Century's own Mr. Ted Zare that really motivated our boys.
Or the football team was really good.
Or it was by the grace of the immortal God Principle.
Anyway, now as you may know, or not know, there are a lot of people that drive here. That's great and cool and all, till we all have to get out at exactly 3:30 and all have to be the first ones out. And just makes everyone take so much longer, but it's not like the right-of-way exists or anything.
Well, not so fast, Max. That's not what this next story is about.
What is it about?
Well, see, I'm glad you asked. Well, there are a lot of problems in Portland, and one is the crazy lack of parking.
Don't you mean free parking?
Right. In place of sales tax, Portlanders have the joy of paying for almost every parking space.
If you're a good noodle, you pay for your parking spot and then also park in it.
Well, if you're a bad noodle, you park and you don't pay. Now, unfortunately for the city, the bad noodle population is growing.
Which is why the city of Portland is introducing a new consequence, the car boot.
And not like a boot that you slap on your feet. It's the kind of boot that gets put around your tires so your car can't move until you pay a fine and for your parking space.
So remember, pay for your parking spots. And if you want to hear more about this, Wilder's got a great story on it.
On the online newspaper. In other news, last week Apple announced their newest phone, the iPhone 7.
That's right, Enzo. Everyone and their dogs heard about this new phone and its distinct lack of headphone jack. And basically, Apple's done away with the whole headphone jack and plugging in your headphones and requires this weird 2-in-1 charger and adapter jack.
Yeah, see, a lot of controversy has been generated around Apple's so-called courageous action. Now, people are calling it innovative and unique. Others, sensible people, are calling it a cheap cash grab to make people buy the adapter or the Bluetooth earphones with a 5-hour battery life, and it cost upwards of, a few $100s.
I'm not sure what I prefer, the lack of jack and gross overprice, or on the other hand, you could get the Samsung's newest Galaxy Note. It looks pretty neat.
Well, see, if by pretty neat you mean explodium and made of hate.
What do you mean?
Well, see, Samsung has issued a recall on the Galaxy Note 7 after numerous reports that the phone's battery is catching fire, exploding, or catching fire, then exploding.
Yikes, are free replacements available?
Yes. Samsung aims to replace all recalled units starting September 19.
That's good, Jags. If you're hoping to get one, should just wait a little bit, you know?
And if you're planning on getting the iPhone 7, we implore you, rethink your expenses and love yourself.
I sure wish we had a lot more time to talk about these phones and parking, but looks like that's all the time we've got.
Yeah, join us again this coming Friday for the next episode.
Thanks for watching and have a good day.
Welcome to the first episode of JagTV.
Welcome to the school...